Boom.
Week 5 is here, and that means we are officially 1/4 of the way through the football season. And Michael Salfino of The Athletic said it best: everything you thought in the preseason is pretty much meaningless. Okay, he didn't say it exactly that way. I put my own little janky twist on it, but it's true. You got to reform, readjust, adapt. And that includes how you feel about Le'Veon Bell. Come here, let me tell you something. If you're 0-3 and holding Le'Veon Bell, you need to call the best team in your league and trade him now. Take whatever you can get from his roster because he's looking to the future and you're looking to now. In this video, we talk about waiver ads and streamers for week 5. Lots of great matchups. We're going to do position by position, and then we'll do streamers later on. Let's get right into it. The first running back I want to talk about is Buck Allen. Now, Buck Allen isn't getting better, but Alex Collins is getting worse. He fumbled at the 2-yard line, and as an Alex Collins truther, that makes me very upset. But it leads me to believe that his role will diminish if Buck Allen were to string a few nice games or even a few nice carries together. There's no telling that if Buck Allen has a nice run, Harbaugh wants to ride the hot hand, Collins is suddenly a liability that can easily be benched if you're the Ravens coaching staff. It makes sense. And that means Buck Allen has PPR upside and legitimate fantasy upside as the #1 back in a now explosive Ravens offense. If you're really hurting for running backs, Mike Davis is also hanging around. A new addition to the Seahawks backfield. He outperformed both Chris Carson and Rashad Penny on Sunday. Penny was doing kick return duties mostly, still not blocking. Davis got the touchdown. Davis got the bulk of the fourth quarter work. And if you're looking for a spot running back, Seahawks Mike Davis hanging in for now, available in all your leagues. At wide receiver, it's all about Kiki. Do you love? I'll never do that again. I'm so sorry. But if Will Fuller's going to be out, Kiki Kuti becomes your guy. Got all those catches week 1 and getting involved. He wasn't just getting open. They were working him underneath, working him in screens, making him a real dynamic part of the offense. Deshaun Watson is only getting better. The Texans have been steadily more cohesive as an offensive unit, and the line is still struggling. So if a slot receiver like Kuti can be a quick release weapon for Watson, he'll see his value immediately rise. But keep an eye on Will Fuller's health. You know, right now we're streaming on the Boom Fantasy app, and earlier in the show, we talked about the Titans offense, and if you believe that they're trending in the right direction, Taiwan Taylor is worth a look. He was always stuck on the bench behind Rashard Matthews, but that's changing. Taylor is a fast, athletic receiver who can make plays in the screen game and deep. He showed it in the preseason. If you're in a deeper league and you need a wide receiver, you could be thinking ahead and grab Taylor. Dede Westbrook is a guy that's outperforming the #1 receiver on his team. Everyone's steaming on Keelan Cole, but Westbrook's got more targets, and I think he's got higher upside. You know, we forget that this guy was a Heisman finalist, right? From Oklahoma, an absolute athletic monster, but sidelined almost his entire rookie season due to injury, had a core muscle injury at the beginning of the season. That's fine. He's healthy now. I wish Dante Moncrief wouldn't catch random long touchdowns, but Westbrook is a boom or bust receiver that could give you huge upside as the Jaguars take on the Chiefs this week. One tight end that might be worth a look is Tyler Croft. He's going to replace Tyler Eifert in the Bengals offense, which has looked really good to start the season. Now, the tight end is the third option. It's AJ Green, Tyler Boyd, and it was Eifert. Now Croft can move into that position. He's the establishment. CJ Uzomah is there, but Croft has been there longer. He's more experienced, and for a team that's averaging 3 touchdown passes a game, Croft is definitely worth a look. A deeper tight end target might be the Ravens' Hayden Hurst. Now, the Ravens love throwing to the tight end, and they drafted Hayden Hurst with the idea of making him the starter, but he got hurt in the preseason and missed almost everything except the Hall of Fame game. He's healthy now, but might need a few weeks to fully integrate into the offense, but I believe that once he gets going, he could be a tight end 1 candidate each week. I really believe that. The Ravens have been explosive out the gate, have a ton of talent, and when they spread it out, they're as good as anybody. If you're in a good position and want to look ahead to future weeks, a couple of names worth monitoring. Jameis Winston, on a bye, but big upside quarterback. Fitzmagic 2.0. Nick Chubb, 2 long runs, only 3 carries. Imagine what happens if he got 20. And Cameron Brate. O.J. Howard is out for a few weeks. Cameron Brate is Jameis Winston's favorite target. If the two hook up, you got waiver wire magic. Now let's talk about streamers for week 5, and one guy with a ton of upside this week is Alex Smith. He's kind of had a slow start. Washington has almost leaned on a power run game with Adrian Peterson, but that could change Monday night against the Saints, who've been horrible against pass defenses despite whatever the Giants might slug through. But now the Redskins have an extra week to prepare for a Saints defense. This could be a huge upside night for Alex Smith, maybe his best game of the season. Another streamer worth taking a look at is Blake Bortles. Yes, it's the Jaguars, but Leonard Fournette's hamstring is not getting better, and they play the Chiefs this week. So there's a lot of upside for Bortles, who is both looking great on deep passes and maintains his rushing upside. He's available in a ton of leagues and has a really good chance to finish top 12 this week. I really like the Titans defense as a streamer this week, not just because they're playing the Bills. That's a big part of it, but because their pass rush looked really, really good against the Eagles. Harold Landry is looking like a defensive player of the year candidate, and if the defensive line is as good as the offensive line, the Titans are really good. The other defense I like this week is the Carolina Panthers. Also got an extra week to prepare coming off the bye. They've notoriously had a good run defense, shut down Saquon Barkley, make Eli Manning make plays, which means throw picks. That's all for week 5. Remember, we have strategy videos for Thursday Night Football, early slate Sunday, Monday Night Football. So make sure you like this video, hit subscribe at the bottom, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye-bye.